On this wild card match, the team from Fall Mountain Regional High School is taking on the team from Linwood High School. Only one team will advance. Granite State Challenge starts now.
Major funding for the production of Granite State Challenge is provided by Unitil. Additional funding provided by Safety Insurance, NEA New Hampshire, and viewers like you. Thank you. Get ready. It's time for New Hampshire high schools to match wits in a high-stakes scholastic showdown. It's time for Granite State Challenge. Here's your host, John Cannon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this first wild card match of season 44 of Granite State Challenge. Back in November, we had 32 teams from around the state qualify or take the 100-question test to qualify for this year's tournament. Of those that didn't quite score high enough, we've got two here in a wild card match to see who is going to take one of those last two spots. So let's introduce those teams to you. First up, we have the team from Fall Mountain Regional High School.
I'm Ben, I'm a senior.
I'm Lennon, I'm a senior.
I'm Josh, I'm a senior.
I'm Riley, I'm a junior.
The team is coached by Nick Belsky, social studies teacher, and the alternates are Keegan and Nate, and they are the team from Fall Mountain Regional High School. And facing off against them in this wild card match is the team from Linwood High School.
I'm Maisie, I'm a junior.
I'm Kai, I'm a sophomore.
Nice.
I'm Evan, I'm a senior.
I'm Chuck, I'm a sophomore.
Their alternates are Hazel and Willa, and the team is coached by science teacher David Webster, and they are the team from Linwood High School. All right, those are our teams this week, and of course, we are always in love with our judge, Ann Belanger, back with us again for another season on the Ann Cam. All right, teams have been introduced. Ann has been introduced. All right, teams, let's play some Granite State Challenge. As you know, we play in 4 rounds, and in round 1, we play 10-point toss-up questions. So grab those signaling devices. Fall Mountain and Linwood, good luck. Here we go. Ian Fleming named this British spy after an American ornithologist and author of the 1936 field guide, Birds of the West Indies. Lennon of Fall Mountain.
James Bond.
James Bond is right. At 3,212 feet, Angel Falls is the highest uninterrupted waterfall in the world. In what South American country will you find it? Ben of Fall Mountain.
Venezuela.
That is correct. Athos, Porthos, and Aramis, characters created by French author Alexandre Dumas, are better known by this collective name that is also the name of a candy bar. Lennon of Fall Mountain.
Three Musketeers.
That's right. This scientist received the first Nobel Prize in Physics in 1901 for his 1895 discovery of X-rays. His name was Wilhelm Röntgen. All right, teams, this baked steak dish wrapped in pastry might be named for the British Army officer who helped defeat Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo. Ben of Fall Mountain.
Beef Wellington.
That's right. With 54 recognized countries, this continent has more countries than any other continent. Kai of Linwood.
Africa.
That's right. Beethoven's 5th and 9th are both examples of this large-scale musical work for orchestra, typically with 4 movements. Evan of Linwood.
Symphony.
Yes. Each day of the Tour de France, the leader, based on cumulative time, wears this colored jersey. Kai of Linwood?
Yellow.
The yellow jersey is right. The Portsmouth Peace Treaty, negotiated in Portsmouth, New Hampshire in 1905, ended the Russo-Japanese War and earned this president the Nobel Peace Prize. Ben of Fall Mountain.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes. All right, team, our next question is from New Hampshire Kid Governor Jane Addams, and it comes to you on your monitors. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Jade Adams, the 2025 New Hampshire's Kid Governor, and I have a civics question for you. The term for a kid governor is 1 year. How long is the term for a New Hampshire governor?
Evan of Linwood.
2 years.
2 years is right. Actor Bob Newhart was the star of both The Bob Newhart Show and Newhart. In the first show, he played a Chicago psychologist, and in the second show, he played a Vermont innkeeper. You may know him from The Big Bang Theory, where he played this host of a children's science show. Maisie of Linwood.
Professor Proton.
That is correct. The German band Kraftwerk has a 1975 song called Radioactivity that name checks this famous scientist who won a 1903 Nobel Prize in physics for groundbreaking work with radioactivity. Ben of Fall Mountain.
Marie Curie.
That is right. Invented by Wilbert L. Gore and his son Robert W. Gore, this fabric, made with expanded polytetrafluoroethylene, helps keep you warm and dry in the winter. That fabric's known as Gore-Tex. All right, teams, our next question celebrates the United States semi-quincentennial, celebrating the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States, and this question is worth 25 points. This last major land battle in the American Revolution led to a decisive victory for the Continental Army. Ben of Fall Mountain.
Battle of Yorktown.
That is right. Dan Povenmire, one of the creators of the Disney animated series Phineas and Ferb, named Phineas Flynn after Phileas Fogg, the main character in this novel by Jules Verne. You'll find Phileas Fogg in Around the World in 80 Days. All right, teams, what organization's informal motto is neither snow nor rain nor heat nor gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds? Ben of Fall Mountain.
The Marines.
Sorry, no. Linwood? Kai?
The Postal Service.
The Postal Service, yeah, the post office is right. This Jamaican sprinter is known for wearing gold running shoes, which is appropriate given that he won the Olympic gold in the 100 and 200 meter races in the 2008, 2012, and 2016 Olympics. Lennon of Fall Mountain.
Usain Bolt.
Yes. This rap group is famous for the 1986 hit Walk This Way in collaboration with the rock band Aerosmith. That collaborator is Run DMC. All right, teams, at close to 3 million square miles, this is the largest island that is not a continent. Kai of Linwood.
Greenland?
Yes, Greenland is right. All right, teams, our next question is our Unitil power question, and it is worth 20 points, and it comes to you on your monitors. Take a look.
This U.S. president used the quote, "Knowledge is power," attributed to Francis Bacon in at least 4 letters he wrote about the establishment of the University of Virginia.
Lennon of Fall Mountain.
Thomas Jefferson.
That is right. Oh, and that sound ends the round, and at the end of round 1, looks like Fall Mountain is out to a bit of a lead by a score of 115 to 70. All right, teams, great job in round 1. We're going to take a break in the action right now and get to know our players a little bit, and we're going to start with the team from Fall Mountain Regional High School. Fall Mountain is located in Sullivan County, and it serves the towns of Langdon, Ackworth, Alstead, Charlestown, and Walpole. And we're going to start down here at the end with Riley. Now, Riley, I've been watching a little bit on the camera, and we've got 3 tall teammates, right? And so you wrote on your card as the shortest member of the team. How do you feel about that? Do you feel okay about that?
Yeah, I think I can accept that.
Okay.
Most of my life has been pretty short.
Yeah, yeah, same. But they gave you something to stand on.
Yeah.
Right? And you know what? You answer the most questions, you'll be the tallest one on the team.
Yeah.
Right? How about that? All right. Joining Riley is Josh. Josh is a good cook, but he has a specialty. What is it?
It's my hot co.
Your hot co. And co is like code word for what? For the folks at home.
Hot chocolate for those who don't know.
For those who don't know about hot co. All right. What is the secret to a good hot co?
You got to be able to mix it really well.
Okay.
Make sure that it comes out. Make sure that it's not too hot, not too cold. Perfect temperature.
Oh,
like Goldilocks.
all right. You got a Goldilocks that hot co. I got you. All right. Well, listen. If we see you next time, then you'll have to bring me some hot co so I can test that theory myself. All right. Joining him is Lennon. Now, Lennon, you are in the top 500 in North America in what?
Console Overwatch.
Console Overwatch. So for folks who don't know what Overwatch is, what is Overwatch?
Overwatch is a 5v5 team-based video game. You get a selection of a ton of different characters, and you basically battle it out to win objectives.
Okay. And this is top 500 in North America. How long do you have to play Overwatch in order to be in the top 500?
I've played for about 4,000 hours, a little bit more than that. It's probably not worth it, but you just gotta commit. You know, it's all about like the knowledge of the game. You know, if you got good knowledge of the game, you're able to carry your team.
So much as in life. Well, good luck. Hopefully, maybe you play it in college. All right. And team captain Ben, we all have favorite foods, but Ben, your favorite food is a little bit unique. What is it?
It's lettuce.
Is lettuce. Okay, so what is it you love about lettuce? Convince me.
Just, like I try to eat healthy. It's a very healthy food. It's a superfood. Like it's an option at fast food places. It's very versatile.
Yep.
You know, I can eat it with almost anything.
Yeah, man. Everything's better with lettuce. Do you have a favorite variety of lettuce?
I like iceberg.
What is it called?
Iceberg.
Iceberg lettuce, man, classic. Who doesn't love iceberg lettuce? All right, that is Ben, and that is the team from Fall Mountain Regional High School. All right, moving on to their opponents in this wild card match, we have the team from Linwood High School up in Grafton County, about 120 students serving the towns of Lincoln and Woodstock. We'll start at the end here with Charles, or Chuck, as you are known. Chuck, how are you with time?
I'm okay with time, but I think showing up on time is a real issue for me.
It's tough for Chuck to show up on time. You're on Chuck time.
Always.
Always late. You're that guy who's always late.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Does everyone sort of in your life accept that that is just the way that you are? And
Seems like people have.
okay, excellent. All right. Well, maybe you were late for this today, but you're right on time for the show. So
all that matters.
glad that it is all that matters. You're right. All right, Evan joining goes to the gym a lot. It's been working for how many years you've been going to the gym?
4 probably.
All right, so for 4 years you've been focused. And what is your personal record for the bench press at this point?
Personal best is 255 pounds for 2 reps.
For 2 reps, not just one, guys, but for 2 reps, 255. All right, what's your goal? Do you have a goal?
It'd be pretty cool to bench 400 pounds someday.
Are there people? There's people out there that can bench 400 pounds.
I think so.
You think so? If not,
I bet I could.
Maybe you'll be the first.
Maybe it'll take me 4 more years, but I think I can do it.
Listen, it's something you could do for most of your life. So even if it takes you 40 more years,
Yeah.
you could do it, right? Why not?
Get there someday.
You'll get there. I will not, but that is okay. All right, Kai, a different kind of athletic enterprise. What is your sport of choice?
I'm an alpine ski racer.
Alpine ski racer. So it says here that you have 218.30 USSA slalom points. Explain to us what that means.
So that number's not actually that good, but I didn't think I would get asked about it. But
you put it on the card.
no, that is the points are a measure of how good skiers are against everyone in the U.S. for my age group, for
Okay.
16s.
So does that mean you're number 200 ranked, like
No.
218?
No,
Okay.
no.
Is slalom your event?
Slalom is my event.
Is your event. Okay.
Yes.
And you're on the school team?
I am on the Linwood school
In the
team. We're a
Linwood
very
school
good
team?
team, I have to say.
Okay. How good?
State champs 2 years in a row.
Okay.
Soon to be 3.
Hoping to be 3. All right. I love it. But also you ski sort of independently.
I ski with a
outside of
club
that.
team at Loon Mountain, which is right near our school.
Gotcha. Okay. Excellent. Well, keep it up. It's a great sport. Again, a lifelong thing. And rounding out the team, team captain Maisie did some humanitarian work. Tell us about it.
I went down to Belize in February of 2024, and we did 3 main service projects down there.
Okay. Was this with the school?
It was with the local Interact Club.
Okay, so Interact is a club that's based or built around Rotary,
Yes.
like local Rotary clubs. What'd you do in Belize?
So we refurbished Snack Shack. We built a security shed, and then we gave all the tools we had used to do those 2 projects to the local high school shop class.
Awesome, fantastic. Hoping to go back, maybe?
Yes, I am going back in February of 2026.
Oh, great, same place?
Yep.
All right, awesome. That's fantastic. All right, and that is the team from Linwood Regional High School. All right. Thank you very much, teams, for that. We're going to get right back into the show. Actually, I'm going to leave these cards here because in round 2, we do what we call our 3 strikes and you're out round. So the way that this works is that each team gets 10 questions, and we go right down the line player by player, all right? If you get the question right, we give you 10 points. If you get it wrong, we give you a strike, and we keep going until there's 3 strikes and you're out. If you don't know the answer, you can pass it to the team next to you. Each team gets 3 passes. And like I said, we keep going until we answer all 10 questions. Till 3 strikes, you're out. All right? And so we'll start with Fall Mountain, the first team alphabetically, and then we'll move on to Linwood. So, Ben, this is your question. This classic 1946 Christmas movie, directed by Frank Capra, features banker George Bailey and Clarence the Ghost.
Pass.
All right, Lennon, pass to you. Same question.
Could you repeat the question?
Sure. This classic 1946 Christmas movie, directed by Frank Capra, features banker George Bailey and Clarence the Ghost.
Miracle on 34th Street.
It's a Wonderful Life. Josh, Frank Capra also directed the 1936 movie Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, starring Gary Cooper as a Vermont man who inherited $20 million from his uncle. The 2002 remake, Mr. Deeds, starred this actor as a New Hampshire man who inherited a multi-billion-dollar company from his great uncle.
Pass.
All right, Riley?
Can you repeat the question?
I can. Frank Capra also directed the 1936 movie Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, starring Gary Cooper as a Vermont man who inherited $20 million from his uncle. The 2002 remake, Mr. Deeds, starred this actor as a New Hampshire man who inherited a multi-billion-dollar company from his great uncle.
Tom Hanks?
Sorry, no, it is Adam Sandler. All right, Ben, back to you. Adam Sandler is famous for a novelty song about this holiday that begins tonight.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah is right. Lennon, Hanukkah lasts for this many days and nights. It is 8 days or nights, and that is your 3rd strike. And at the end of your round, and that ends your round. All right, Linwood, we move on to you. Same drill. You've got 3 passes, and we keep going till 3 strikes and you're out. Maisie, we'll start with you. This is your question. This 1957 book by Dr. Seuss tells the story of someone with a heart that was 2 sizes too small.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
Correct. Kai, the 2000 movie How the Grinch Stole Christmas starred this actor as the Grinch.
Jim Carrey.
That's right. Evan, in 1998, Jim Carrey starred in this movie about a man whose entire life was a reality TV show.
Pass.
Pass to Chuck.
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show is right. Maisie, back to you. President Harry Truman became president after the death of this man.
Pass.
All right, pass to Kai.
Franklin Roosevelt.
He's the one. All right, Evan, your question. Between 1933 and 1938, Franklin Roosevelt proposed a number of economic, social, and political reforms known collectively as this. It is the New Deal. Charles, Deal was a 1972 song written by Jerry Garcia, who was the lead guitarist and vocalist for this band.
I'm not sure.
It is the Grateful Dead. Maisie, devoted followers of the Grateful Dead are known collectively as this.
Deadheads?
Deadheads is right. Kai, what are the 2 things you can call during a coin toss?
Heads or tails?
Heads or tails is right. Evan, Mrs. Potts sings the song Tale as Old as Time in this movie.
Pass.
All right, that is your last pass to Chuck.
I don't know.
You'll find that classic number in Beauty and the Beast, and that is your 3rd strike and ends your round. All right, things tightening up after round 2 with Linwood taking a slight lead over Fall Mountain. That bodes well for you, Fall Mountain, because in round 3 we do our 60-second round. So I'd like to invite the alternates to come on up and join their teams at the podium. In the 60-second round, each team gets 10 questions in a category. You can work together as a team, but we take the team captain's answer as the team answer, and Fall Mountain as the team trailing right now. You get to select first from our 3 categories in this wild card round. They are Money Can't Buy You Love, In Good Shape, and Fiddle Dee Dee. Ben, what is your team selection?
In good shape.
In good shape. All right, sounds good. So in this category, the answers to the following will all include the name of a shape. You've got 60 seconds to work with. Ben, I'll take your answer as the team answer. Good luck, 60 seconds, start the clock. This place is known for the mysterious disappearances of planes and ships.
Bermuda Triangle.
Yes, this is where the president works.
Oval Office.
Correct. This site in Moscow is located along the eastern wall of the Kremlin.
Pass.
Is the Red Square. The Department of Defense is located here.
Pentagon.
Yes. Chuck Norris must stop ninja-trained terrorists in this 1980 martial arts film.
Pass.
Is the Octagon. This imaginary line of latitude lies at approximately 65 degrees north.
Equator.
Is the Arctic Circle. This neighborhood in Brooklyn is known for its amusement parks and boardwalk.
Times Square.
It is Coney Island. A statue of the man who sailed the ocean blue in 1492 sits at the center of this landmark in New York City.
Pass.
It's a Columbus Circle. The tomb of Khafre is located in this famous complex in Egypt.
Great Pyramids of Giza.
I think that was just after the buzzer, Judge Ann. All right, and so it was the Pyramids of Giza, and at the end of your round, we're counting them up. How many did they get? 3 out of 10 on your 60-second round. All right, teams. Linwood, you are up next. And Maisie, I will take your answer as the team answer. You can talk to your team and decide from our remaining 2 categories, Money Can't Buy You Love and Fiddle Dee Dee.
Money Can't Buy You Love.
Money Can't Buy You Love. Okay, Linwood, the answers to the following will be real or fictional people with a word for money or currency in their name. All right, so again, Maisie, I'll take your answer as the team answer. 60 seconds. Start the clock. This singer is known as the Man in Black.
Pass.
Johnny Cash. This American poet was a fascist collaborator in Italy.
Pass.
Ezra Pound. This actor and rapper is known for the song In Da Club and 21 Question.
50 Cent.
Yes. He wrote The Lord of the Flies.
Pass.
Is William Golding. This comedian actor, along with her sister Laura, was born in Bedford, New Hampshire.
Pass.
Sarah Silverman. He was the governor of Arkansas before becoming president of the U.S.
Bill Clinton.
Yes. Tim Curry and Bill Skarsgård both played this creepy clown created by Stephen King.
Pennywise.
Yes. This British spy is known as 007.
James Bond.
He was Donald Trump's first vice president.
Mike Pence.
Yes, this pitcher known for his bloody sock helped the Boston Red Sox win the 2004 World Series. We didn't get to the end of that question. It was Curt Schilling, and at the end of their round, Linwood makes 5 correct. All right, great job, Linwood. Thank you, alternates. You can go ahead and take your seats. All right, things remaining tight. After round 3, we're going to move right on into round 4. In round 4, teams, we're going to pick back up with our toss-up questions, but we're going to double the point value to 20 points. So these are 20-point toss-up questions, and incorrect responses will receive a deduction of 20 points. So a lot can change in round 4, but it's a close match, so play smart, Fall Mountain and Linwood. Good luck. Here we go. We're going to start with a math question. You have pen and paper if you choose. Teams, what is the area of a triangle with a base 10 and height 5? Ben of Fall Mountain.
25.
That's right. Teams, what was the name of the massive stone formation on Cannon Mountain that collapsed in 2003? Kai of Linwood.
Old Man in the Mountain.
That's right. What is the title of Walt Whitman's poem honoring Abraham Lincoln's death? As "Oh Captain, My Captain." In 2001, this man became the first black U.S. Secretary of State. Before that, he served as chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and National Security Advisor. That was Colin Powell. Buckminster Fullerene has 60 carbon atoms and looks like a soccer ball. It was named for this American architect, inventor, futurist, and world president of Mensa from 1974 to 1983, who was known for his geodesic domes. And Buckminster Fullerene is named for Buckminster Fuller. All right, teams, what fictional character is famous for saying, "Live long and prosper"? Ben of Fall Mountain.
Spock.
That's right. Teams, what is the title of Edgar Allan Poe's famous narrative poem about a talking bird? Riley of Fall Mountain.
The Raven.
Yes. Which 1997 movie features the famous line, "I'm the king of the world"? That was on the Titanic. All right, teams, go ahead and take a look at your monitor. This Native American leader fought against U.S. forces in the Battle of Little Bighorn in 1876. Kai of Linwood.
Sitting Bull.
Correct. Ratified in 1794, this is the first amendment ratified after the Bill of Rights. It protects states from being sued in federal court by citizens of another state or a foreign country. What amendment is it? Ben of Fall Mountain.
11th.
That's right. Teams, what have you injured besides your pride if you accidentally hit your patella with a hammer? Evan of Linwood.
Your knee.
Will we take that? We'll take that. It's your knee or your kneecap. Teams, in what sport will you find scrums, number 8s, rucks, and caps, but no helmets? Josh of Fall Mountain.
Rugby.
That's right. Another math question for you, teams. Find the mean of the numbers 2, 5, 7, and 10. The mean of 2, 5, 7, and 10. Ben of Fall Mountain.
6.5.
Sorry, no. Linwood.
I can't click.
You can't click? Try it again right now, Kai. Kai?
13.5.
Sorry, no, it is 6. All right, teams, the Opium Wars. Well, we ended on a math question, and with a very, very tight game until the very end, it looks like Fall Mountain will be moving on by a score of 235 to 220. A close-fought match, but congratulations, Fall Mountain. We will see you when the season starts in February in Linwood. It was a tight game. You were ahead, you were back. It was a lot of fun. It was fun for me to watch. I hope it was fun for you and for the folks at home. And speaking for the folks at home, you can go ahead and tune right into our next game that puts the team from Conant High School against the team from Mascoma Valley. All right, that'll do it for us on this wild card match. And as I like to say, I learned something, and I hope you did as well. We'll see you next time.
Major funding for the production of Granite State Challenge is provided by Unitil. Additional funding provided by Safety Insurance, NEA New Hampshire, and viewers like you. Thank you.